how you doing? Brian Kane, your mental performance coach and the creator of the Mental Performance Coaches Certification and the 30-Day Athletes Program here with you, and I hope that you're dominating the day. I want to go on a 10-week journey with you where every week we're going to break down an aspect of mental performance training that I have uncovered from working with the top executives, educators, coaches, athletes, and programs on the planet about what it takes to close the gap from where you are to where you want to be. You see, with mental performance, very much like developing physical skills and physical performance, we do drills to develop skills that create a skill set. So a skill set is simply a collection of skills. And in my work with the best of the best over the last 2 decades, I've uncovered that there's 10 skills at championship level, entrepreneurs, educators, coaches, athletes, and teams that they're intentionally training. Because you don't get better by accident, you get better through intention. So what we're going to talk about is one of these skills each week for the next 10 weeks to help you learn how to unlock that mental performance potential so you can compete with more confidence, more consistency, and get the results that you've been working so hard for, but maybe coming up just a little bit short. So first, the 10 pillars. Pillar 1 is an elite mindset. Pillar 2, or skill 2, is motivation and commitment. Pillar 3 is focus and awareness. Pillar 4 is self-control and discipline, because you've got to be in control of yourself before you can control your performance. Pillar 5 is keeping the process over the outcome. Pillar 6, meditation and mental imagery. Pillar 7 is routines and habits of excellence. Pillar 8, time management and organization. Pillar 9 is leadership, and Pillar 10 is the right culture. So over the next 10 weeks, I'm going to go on a journey with you to uncover and explore each of these 10 pillars. And I don't want you to miss a thing. So below this video, you're going to be able to join my email list, and I'll send you an email each week when we create that week's content so that you can stay with us as we go on this mental performance journey together. So today, let's talk about Pillar 1, elite mindset. So Pillar 1 is an elite mindset. And without the right mindset, your clients and athletes, if you're a coach, you're going to continue to struggle with doubt and thinking that you just don't have the mental toughness that you need to reach your full potential. And as you start to grow your elite mindset, or as you start to coach your athletes and your clients' elite mindset, what you're going to notice is that you'll start to see setbacks as simply setups for comebacks. You're going to start to see the things that you used to think of as failure as an opportunity for growth. And as UFC fighter Conor McGregor will say, it's not win or lose, it's win or learn. And that mentality makes a huge difference in the results that you're going to achieve as a coach and that your clients are going to achieve. And you see, as you learn and grow your mindset as an athlete, or the mindset of those people that you coach, you're finally going to be able to blast through those mental barriers that have held you back and kept you from realizing your true potential. And one key piece of all of this mental performance training that we do together is to realize that all skills are trainable skills. All 10 of the 10 pillars or 10 skills of mental performance mastery are trainable skills. And when you understand you do drills to develop skills, to create that skill set, you realize that the only thing that you might be lacking is the right strategy and enough time to put all this together. So let me share a principle with you I want you to write down. And if you live this, it'll completely change your life. It's a principle that I learned from my good friend and mentor, Dr. Rob Gilbert, who's the creator of Success Hotline. And Dr. Gilbert says that A plus S plus GOYA equals R. And what that stands for is ability, plus strategy, plus get off of your anatomy equals results. And both he and I believe that you're not lacking the ability. You might be blocking the ability to be, have, and do anything you want. And the way that we unblock that ability is through strategy. And I like to think of myself as a mental performance strategist that helps coaches and athletes, entrepreneurs and educators help the people that they coach in themselves unblock that ability so that they can be the best version of themselves. So when we give you that right strategy, it's then up to you to GOYA, get off of your anatomy, if you're going to get the results. So what I want to share with you here in this Pillar 1 video is I want to share with you 3 of my best strategies that I use with coaches, athletes, entrepreneurs, educators that will allow you to close the gap from where you are to where you want to be. The first strategy is the 4-step goal formula. The 4-step goal formula is one of the first principles that I teach to all of my clients. Because when you understand, 1, that everything is a trainable skill, and 2, the 4-step goal formula, you really can have and do anything with enough time. So here's the 4-step goal formula, and I'm going to give you an introduction as to how you can get started today. The 4 steps. Step 1 is to set your intention. Your intention is like a goal. What is it that you want to accomplish? Where is it that you want to go? Right? Is it a microscope goal, something you can accomplish in the next 24 hours to 2 to 3 days? Or is it a telescope goal, something you want to accomplish 90 days, 9 years from now? But set your intention. Now let me give you an example. Let's say your intention is to listen to my Mental Performance Daily podcast, which comes out on August 2nd. Every day, 3 minutes. It's my tribute to Dr. Rob Gilbert, and Success Hotline is a mentor of mine. Step 2, after you set your intention to listen to my Mental Performance Daily podcast, is to schedule it. Get your Google Calendar. Put it on your calendar of when you're going to schedule listening to that podcast. Most likely, it's going to be a part of your day where you have the most control, that AM, that PM routine. The rest of your day can be a gunfight when you leave the house, right? The rest of the day can be in the Wild West because things happen. Where we have that most control is in the morning and evening. So let's schedule when we're going to listen to Mental Performance Daily podcast inside of that AM or PM routine. After you've set your intention and you've scheduled it, the 3rd step is to measure it. This is where I used to use an app called Way of Life, and I've now used an app called Habit Share. One of my good friends and MPM coaches shared with me the app Habit Share, and what's great about it is you can share your habits with me inside of the program, and I can help give you feedback and provide 3 things that all people need: accountability, clarity, and support. So when you download the free app Habit Share and you create the habits that you want to track and bring awareness to, because what we measure, we treasure, and measurement's motivation, and if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. So put down in your Habit Share, did I listen to Mental Performance Daily? Did I call Success Hotline? Did I make my bed? Start with those 3 simple wins. And then what you're going to do is click on the Friends tab in Habit Share, and you're going to add me with my email. Here it is, brian@briankane.com. You're going to add me as a friend. I'll accept you. I'll share with you my habits so you can see those, and together we can provide that accountability, clarity, and support to help each other grow. Now, after you've set the intention, scheduled it, and measured it, we go into step 4 of the 4-step goal formula, which is to reflect and refocus. And every Sunday, what I want you to do to wrap up that week and prepare for the next one is I want you to look at your Habit Share, look at your behavioral metrics, and ask yourself, what did I do well? And what do I want to do better? And how can I do that better next week? So as you press pause and you reflect, what did I do well? What do I want to do better? How am I going to do it? That's how we start the growth cycle. And I want to share with you another key concept here. It's called the 3-step success cycle. Prepare, perform, reflect. I talk about it in my book, The 1% Intention. And in that book, I go on to an inspirational fictional story really about the importance of preparation, performance, and then really reflecting. Because reflecting is where you take that checkup from the neck up. Reflecting is where you press pause on the treadmill of life that we all can get on so easily, and we look back and say, you know, am I living in alignment with that best version of me? What am I doing well? What do I want to get better with? And how am I going to do it as I charge forward? So that's the 4-step goal formula. And the second strategy I want to share with you here today within Pillar 1 is what I call E plus R equals O. E plus R equals O is a concept I first picked up from Jack Canfield, who's the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, that great series, and maybe the favorite book that I've ever read that he wrote, which is called The Success Principles. And E plus R equals O stands for event plus response equals outcome. And you see, in life, there's going to be events that happen, a global pandemic. Events that happen, you get an injury as an athlete. Events that happen, you get fired as a coach. There will be events that happen almost every day outside of your control. But what you can control is your R, how you respond to those events. And that response that you choose, always remembering that your attitude is a decision. That response that you choose is going to help influence the outcome. You can't control the events that happen to you in life, but you do have to be in control of yourself before you can control your performance and before you can make the right response to those events. And when you pick the appropriate response, that's going to help influence the outcome that you want and get you closer to where you want to be. But in order to get you as close as you can to where you want to be right now, today, I want to share a strategy with you for one of my favorite baseball players of all time. He's an analyst on the MLB Network. His name is Sean the Mayor Casey, and he talks about 3 keys to keeping it simple.
Harvey Dorfman, who's the mental game of baseball, mental keys to hitting. Kids, if you don't have the books, go get them. Mental game of baseball, mental keys to hitting by Harvey Dorfman and Carl Keel. Harvey used to tell me, when you get on the on-deck circle, write in your back, write on a note card 3 things that you want to do to keep things simple. And I did. I found out. I will always say to myself, see the ball, be easy, and hammer it. And I looked at that I would keep it in my back pocket. I would come out the on-deck circle, boom, I'd put the weight on just like this. I'd get ready, I'd pull the card out, see the ball, be easy, hammer it. I put it back in my back pocket.
And what I love about that clip with Sean Casey is that works for any of us, and we can do it immediately. Right now, today, grab a piece of paper. Maybe it's your cell phone and you text yourself. Maybe if you're a baseball, softball hitter, you write it on a piece of tape and you put it underneath the top of your hat. Maybe if you're a quarterback, you write it down on the wristband or the play sheet on your wrist guard. Wherever you put it, a golfer, write it on your glove, put it on your bag. What are the 3 keys for you to keep it simple? Right, I work with a player in the NHL. He's an assistant captain, one of the top leagues in the NHL, and he would every game take a piece of paper, write it down, and send me a picture. And it would say, move your feet, want the puck, be physical. And those are the 3 keys for him to keep it simple as a hockey player. Move your feet, want the puck, be physical. So what are those 3 keys for you? And what I want you to do is at the bottom of this page, I want you to post in our comment section here through Facebook. What are 3 keys for you to keep it simple? What was the #1 thing you took out of this video? Because together, I want to help you become the best version of yourself. You see, the one thing as the Olympics wrap up here, every year, the one thing that every Olympian has that's the same. It's not the flag, it's not the financial backing behind them, it's not the sport, it's not their size, strength, or speed. It's that they have a coach. And I want to be your coach. And to be your coach on a weekly basis and walk you through these 10 pillars, all you've got to do is fill out the form below, join my email list, and I'll make sure you stay up to date with when we release these videos. But also, if you're a coach and you're looking to coach mental performance, which is the missing link in all of athletic performance, go to briankane.com/certification or just click on the certification link on the top of this page and get on my insiders list so you save $200 off the non-insiders list pricing and get into my coach's certification. If you're an athlete, go to the top of this page, click on athletes, get into my 30-day athletes program. And if you're a golfer, go up to where it says free courses. Check out my free golf masterclass. And if you're a baseball player, baseball coach, check out my free baseball masterclass where I walk you through the exact strategies that I share with the top golfers and top baseball players on the planet. But each week, join me here as we go through the 10 pillars of mental performance mastery. This is Brian Kane, your mental performance coach. Until next time, don't count the days, make the days count, and dominate the day.